Hey, what's up everyone? I've been playing around with Island in the Sun, which is why I'm dressed for the occasion. And I have my little hat back here. We'll see if that makes the final cut. Whenever I was first introduced to this song, on guitar that is, I'd known it way before I'd ever thought to learn it on guitar. Someone told me that it's just E minor, and A minor, and D, and G. And I thought, well, there's no way, because the pitches aren't the same, and the timbre isn't the same. Like you're getting different sounds out of the E minor that you're hearing, and the A, all of them really, except for the D. Actually, D is the same. You may not get some of the lower tones in the D, the way that they're playing it in this song, because they're basically just playing tenor chords. So we'll just shift into what I'm talking about. Is that the E minor they're playing? The way I think about it is you make this D minor chord, just D minor open chord, but you shift it up a whole step or 2 frets, and then you end up with, if you only play from the G string to the high E string, you will end up with an E minor chord. So you don't need the open D for the D minor. You would like it, that way you have the root in the bass, but you can move up this shape and play any minor chord, and you just know that your root is actually going to be the ring finger note, so it becomes a minor triad inversion. Even technically this D version of it, if we don't play the low D note, then it's also an inversion, because our root is here on the B string. The D note is on the B string. So you've got this inverted minor chord that they're playing here on. It's going to be middle finger on 3rd string, 4th fret, ring finger, 2nd string, 5th fret, and index finger, very top string, high string, 3rd fret. So this is why I say, if this looks confusing, or if you're looking at a chord chart for this song or tabs for this song and you see that shape, you're like, what in God's green earth? Just think about D minor and shift it up 2 frets toward the body of the guitar, and you'll end up with an E minor shape. So that's what they're playing here, is they're playing this E minor, and then they go to a partial bar A minor. So instead of playing the full 6-string version, they're playing an A minor bar chord, but only from the G string to the high E string. So they're taking out the power chord and they're playing this minor chord. Also an inversion. Now the root is on the high E string, for anybody who cares about that. The E string A is what we care about. So again, this shape is also movable if you cut out the rest of the low strings. It's could be semantical, it depends. Like it comes from the E string minor shape. So if you want to just think of it that way, either way, it's either low or high E gives you the root of the chord. So if you're playing the 3-string version, A minor, B minor, C minor. Playing the 6-string version, A minor, B minor, C minor, and so on up and down the fretboard. So we have 3-string E minor, which comes from D minor open chord, and then we have A minor. I call it partial bar because it comes from the 6-string shape, even though it's just still almost the full bar portion minus the low E. And then we go to a D major regular open chord, just like you would play it any other time. 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. And then we pull from another 6-string shape. We pull from the G major bar chord shape. And we play from the middle finger on the G string, 4th fret, and then we do another partial bar. Index finger is going to cover the B and E strings. And I like to make it this way because I'm used to making the bar chord shape with the middle finger on that G string anyway. So this kind of keeps your hand in the muscle memory state of, oh, this is just a partial full G bar chord. But you're just doing the 3 high strings. So then you end up with E minor, which we end up basically getting back to from this G chord. That's a sus. There's the minor. So we have middle ring index, 4, 5, 3, E minor. A minor is the bar, 5, 5, 5. Still only G to E string. And then we have D major regular, 2, 3, 2. And I'm saying from low to high, just because that's the way that we're going to be strumming the chords. So in order of notes picked, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, A, D, F sharp. And then you get to your partial G bar chord, which is still a G major, still the triad. We still have the 1, 3, 5 here. Middle finger on the 4th fret, index bars, 3rd fret, B and E string. Okay, and then you can play it. You've got E minor. I like to use the ring finger because it's already on that 5th fret for the A anyway, so then you can just flatten it out. So unlike G, where I want to make the shape that I might already be making, for A, I find the transition easier to just use the ring on the fret it's already on, and then the middle and index are just free to start to work their way down here to the D chord. The ring can catch up, and then we shift into the partial G. It's still a full G as far as the notes are concerned, but we know where it's coming from. So, all right, and then it sounds like this. You got 2 strums on the E minor, and then you have an up down on the A minor, and then it becomes syncopated for a little while because you've got down, down, up, down, and then you have an up, up on the D. And there's some mutes in there, but these are the heard strums, the open strums rather. And then you have an up, down on the G, up, down, down maybe. Yeah, and then we go into it. And it changes every now and then. There's some variance in the song that I'm hearing, but generally it's down, down, up, down, up, 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 down, down. And they'll throw some mutes in there. Or some extra strums you'll hear every now and then on the G, it sounds like the most. So anyway, Island in the Sun, introduction. E minor comes from an open D minor shape. A minor comes from the full 6-string bar. D major is how we've learned it from the beginning. And G, again, pulls from the 6-string bar shape. So that's it. Take care. Have fun with it.